Okay, I'm going to show you now how to apply the EasyShoe Sport. And the EasyShoe Sport and the Performance are very, very similar. Really the only difference is the combined frog portion. Both of them are going to allow the hoof to flex independently vertically. The heels can come in and out like this. Same thing with this shoe. The shoe can flex. So the big differences are this one offers frog support, this one doesn't. And a lot of people ask why we've done that, because some horses don't like frog support. Majority of people are going to be fit in this shoe, but there's a lot of applications where this shoe is going to be very necessary. So one of the things that you want to check for on this shoe is you want to make sure you have enough clearance in the heel areas. So we'll slide this on. I'll show you what I'm looking for in these areas, and I'll show you how to adjust it if this overlaps your frog too much. So we'll slide this on. So this hoof's been prepped. He's in a boot now. So same thing, I'm going to start on the side. I'm going to pull the cuff out the side. And so if you look at this here, we're a little overlapping on the frog. I'm going to want to pull this frog back to roughly there and there. So easiest way to do that is with a rasp. Grinder is also handy if you have one, but a rasp works just fine. So with a rasp, I like to come on both sides like this. What we're doing is we're just pulling away material of the shoe. This way you can really custom fit this heel area to every horse. Most horses you're going to have to take off a little bit of material here. Try it one more time here. Much better, I like that. We're clearing the frog on both sides. Now we're ready to go. So obviously that's very critical. At this point we don't ever want to glue this on without checking the overlap in the heels on the Sport. So now our gluing protocol, we'll go to the gluing protocol. The gluing protocol for this shoe, the Sport, and the Performance are the exact same. We're going to do glue on the bottom portion of the foot, we're going to put it on, then we're going to come back and do the cuff. So really you can exchange either video for the Performance or the Sport independently, same gluing procedure. The biggest difference in this procedure is you want to open up the heels if those heels overlap the frog. Okay, now that we've trimmed the heels out of the Sport, the next thing I like to do is I like to put it in a little quick grip clamp like this, and I like to squeeze it a little more together to help hold the shape. And what that does is it kind of creates a spring action, and it really grips the foot when we're ready to put it on. I'll just show you really quick what that does for us. So what that does is really so I've got no glue on this shoe at all, and the memory of the plastic and that internal wire really is holding the shoe in place. So the nice thing about this is we don't have to do anything physically to hold this in place. The same thing is true with the EasyShoe Performance, but the frog plate is pointed together. So this little trick right here, if you overshape it, is really a neat little trick. So I just leave them like this while I'm working. I can apply glue in this. So let's go right back to the glue. Put my glue back on. So on the glue on this, again we're going to purge material. This is critical every time. Make sure your glue is flowing evenly. Apply your tip. I'm going to take it out of my clamp here. And so with the Performance and the Sport, what we're going to do is we're only putting glue on the bottom grid pattern. So I'm going to purge the first bit of material. I'm going to come back in. I'm applying roughly 2 mils of glue to the bottom grid pattern of the shoe. And this is very critical. You don't do too much. This is definitely a case where more is not better. So stick to about 2 mils. Use the tip to blend it in evenly around the sole. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to prevent any glue from coming back over this pad, which is essentially a glue dam. All the way around, we haven't put any on the cuffs yet. Wrap one cuff over, pull the other side, get your breakover where you want it to be. Heels are straight, put the shoe down, pick up the opposite foot. At this point, you can take a little bit of this glue that's come out the front and just blend it. What we're doing, and now we want to wait roughly 90 seconds. And after 90 seconds, we'll jump right into a second tip and we'll start gluing the cuffs. So let the horse stand as still as possible for 90 seconds. It's critical. The hotter it is, the faster it'll set. The colder it is, the slower it'll set. So if it's super cold outside, you can warm up your glue. Put it on the baseboards of a heater. You can put it on engine block. You can store it in the house. If it's super warm outside, you can do the same thing. You can cool it down in a cooler. So if you're having trouble, if it's too fast setting or too slow setting this adhere, you can really work with those temperatures by heating or cooling the glue. Okay, so I've switched out tips. We're all, the bottom surface, the weight bearing surface is glued. The cuffs are still free. There'll be a little bit of glue up on this portion of the cuff, but nothing upper. So flat bladed screwdriver or glue, we're going to purge the first bit of material out. Slide this in. We're going to put glue all the way down to the bottom. Slide it back. Slide it back. So we're kind of using the screwdriver to guide it. We want to come up all around this rim. And at this point, I like to take my finger and just smooth this all out and make sure you got enough glue. It's good if it comes through those holes like that. Right now we're just making it look nice and pretty. So the glue's still going. I'm going to make sure I can still use this tip if I can. Come around the other side. Alright. Smoothing that top edge, smoothing the holes in. So now we can just let the horse stand for the next 3 minutes. The shoes are set. So again, what we did here is the bottom surface is glued first. We want to use 2 millimeters of glue, not too much. If you use too much, it can come over that glue dam and create sole pressure. Then we're going to come back and seal the cuffs. So after the horse sets for roughly 15 minutes, then we can come back in. We can buff off all this extra glue, make it look really pretty. So let the horse stand for 15 minutes. You can start on the back feet while you're waiting for these to set and come back and clean them up. This step is really cosmetic only to really blend the shoes into the foot, take out any additional thickness on the side. So this isn't really necessary. This is more to make your shoeing job look really, really finished. So you can do it 2 ways. You can use a rasp, or you can use a buffy, or you can use a combination. So what I'm going to do here is put his foot on the stand. So what I'm trying to do here is just work these cuffs down a little smoother and a little tighter. I'm blending that top surface all the way around. Take a little bit of toe. This little bead of glue right here is important. Don't take this off. That really helps keep the seal intact. So you can work the cuffs down a little bit. Don't work that top edge though. So this is also accomplished really nice with the buffy. The buffy's nice because it kind of takes that little end off. take off any thickness there. This is just really blending everything. Next thing is cuff with the Buffy. So they're blended nice. You can see the difference between the two. This is just really kind of blending everything, giving you a nice finished look. So we'll do the next one next. So the other thing we can do with these shoes is now that we have the shoe on, we can really come in and customize our breakover. So we'll flip the horse around here in a second and we'll work on breakover. We can come in and dress breakover. Put it wherever you want, be as aggressive as you want. Really. So everything's nice on the heels. This horse is ready to go.